I'm Kathy Fountain, a licensed mental health counselor in private practice, and I want to chat with you a bit about how to understand angry teenagers. What a shock this is when our little girl that we're so used to sending us little love notes and drawing hearts on our notes and saying, "I love you, Mommy," or our little boy who likes to curl up on the couch with us and watch TV or movies or video games, suddenly turns into this raging bundle of hormones. They're not nice, they're very conflicted, they may become violent, and you're thinking, what happened here? What happened to this person? Why are they so angry? What do they have to be angry about? Well, let me explain that they are going through a normal developmental process of separating from you. They have 2 feet in 2 different worlds. On one foot, they want to be taken care of and protected, and they still want to be a child, and they still want to think like a child and be kind of lazy and not have to make decisions. The other foot is in the adult world. They want to be independent, they want to make their own choices, but it's kind of a scary world out there, and it's hard work to make these decisions. You represent everything that makes this difficult and chaotic and conflicted for them. So because you represent that, they're going to direct that anger at you. And another reason that they sometimes are angry is that for the first time they're developing their own sexuality. They're developing sexual feelings. So for a young boy to have sexual feelings, but his mom is a woman, that's beginning to feel kind of weird to him. So with boys during this period of time, we normally see them being more withdrawn, more quiet. They tend to go to their room, slam the door, stay in there for hours, stay on the computer, play video games, and not engaging in the family. Girls are usually more verbal, they can be more combative, they can be more verbally aggressive, they can be mouthy, they can say things to you, but either boys or girls are going to seek out conflict with you. And if you can accept this as a natural part of their maturation process, of learning to separate, of learning to be an individual away from you, you will understand some of this anger. Now, what do we do about this? We be clear and consistent about the ground rules of our house. Your curfew is 11:30, and you stick with that. Now, are they going to come home at 11:30? No, they're not. They're going to come home at 11:45, or they're going to come home at 12, and they're going to have some sort of excuse about why they came home late. But you keep reiterating, 11:30 is a curfew, those are the ground rules, you broke the ground rules, and you keep going back and reiterating all of the expectations you have from them. They're going to rebel, but you keep going back to those statements. One of the things that you don't want to do is get into a verbal tug of war with them, because it's going to escalate the situation. So the response could be something from like, "Whatever, I don't care," or "I will not," or "I will do that." Or they're even prone at this age to throwing in a lot of obscenities. They're just learning to use those words, and they think they're really cool if they say something really obscene to you, like they use the S word or the A word, or they even drop an F-bomb, and they think they're shocking you. And you know what? You're probably saying, "I never said this to my parents when I was this age," and you probably didn't. New age, new language, new culture. If you ignore that and go back to the infraction at hand, or what the expectation, what the ground rules of your house are, you're going to avoid that tug of war, that verbal sparring that will just take you down a rabbit hole, and you will never pull yourself out with your teenager. I'm Kathy Fountain. We've been talking about anger in teenagers and how to understand what that's all about. Thanks for watching.